What's up, Rewatchers? It's Dustin here to let you know that this show may feature strong or inappropriate language, so please be mindful of who around you can hear it. Also, we assume that you've at least watched the show or the episode we will be discussing. If not, just be warned that there are spoilers ahead. But really, it's your fault because these shows have been out for a while. Enjoy. Now, we got the last one. No, not the last one. Well, kind of the last one. You'll see. Hello, Rewatchers. Welcome back to the Rewatch Recap, where we recap shows for nostalgia and pure amusement. I usually say it or, but I think I'm going to say and from now on. My name is Dustin, and I'm here with Chelley, my British friend from Tales of Point Horror Book Club on Instagram. How you doing, Chelley?
I'm good, thank you.
Yay!
Yay! Chatting Misfits again. Woohoo!
Chatting up the Misfits. Now, normally, episode 6 of the current series of Misfits would be the last episode of the series, but there is a series 7 episode, which is their, quote, Christmas special.
Yeah.
Which took place, I guess, a little bit. I don't think it was that much after the series had ended that they did the Christmas
I think it's
special,
a couple of weeks after, I think. Something
like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to wait till closer to Christmas to do that Christmas special. Just kind of get you in the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
So come back later this year, 2025, to watch that or listen to that episode. So just hang on to it.
Might dress up, might we, Dustin? Put a little Santa hat on and stuff. Yeah, get all festive.
That'd be fun. We need a little festivity.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, so right now in this episode, we're doing Series 2, Episode 6. And my name for this is Got Milk.
Oh, like that. Yeah. I love that.
Did you have the Got Milk campaign over there?
Yeah, we had something similar, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
From what I remember back in the day. I always remember at school we had to drink these cartons of milk like every lunchtime. So there was definitely some type of campaign. But yeah.
Do you have a title?
Oh, I was just thinking, wasn't I? So it's got to be something to do with, I'm not very good at these titles. So something like lactose, something, I don't know. No, I haven't got one for
You'll come up with it at some point.
I normally
chime in later if you get it.
As we chat, I normally come up with something. It'll come to me.
Totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, are you ready for this episode? Let's do this.
Yeah.
Previously on Misfits, Alicia and Curtis are now just friends, and they're cool with that. It's fine. Because he's got a new girlfriend who had the transplant, can teleport now. But Simon, present Simon, lost his virginity to Jessica, but she had the murderous dad, so that wasn't fun. For anybody involved in that, yeah. But future Simon is now dead because he was protecting Alicia, and now she's kind of just having to go with the flow with what's going on with present Simon because that's the only Simon she's got now. Meanwhile, Kelly hooked up with Bruno, who turned out to be a gorilla whose superpower was that he turned into a human. And it was sad because he was really sweet.
Yeah, he was.
Other than the aggressive
well,
gorilla. You know what I mean?
Not all bad.
I mean, you got to be really in the mood, I'm thinking. So that's not every time. He needs to learn some tenderness. That's what he needs. So, okay. Now, we have some creepy music playing, like ding, 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 kind of circusy at the same time. And there's this guy, and he's eating a bowl of cereal, and it cuts back and forth with him also like pouring milk for people while he's at a counter.
Yeah.
And he's got his eye on this girl that he likes, and he's looking at her. And so he goes out with his milk one day, and all of a sudden, a storm rolls in.
Uh-oh.
And he gets struck by lightning. So later, another day, I'm guessing it's the next day, he's pouring milk and he's looking at the girl. She walks off. He gets milk on the counter and he realizes he makes it move, and he realizes he can control it. So he's like exploring this power, and he's making move like hop from one glass to the other glass, and moving it through the air.
Bowl.
Yeah, and he's also he's like, and then you see him at his work with these little creamer packets, and he's popping them through the thing, and people are watching, and they're taking notice. Like, that's awesome, right? And he's like, oh, wow, and next thing you know, this woman shows up. He's approached by her, and there's a press conference, and he's like, I have lactokinesis. Right? And then we cut to the gang, the whole Misfit crew we're used to watching this on TV with Kelly saying, that has to be the power.
I mean, that's valid, isn't it? At this point, it's valid.
Misfits opening. It's the Misfits theme song. Shelly's going to go woohoo.
Woohoo! Wow!
Yeah.
Smashed it.
There we go. And we're back at the urinal. Urinal,
I like it, Dustin.
It's a trough, basically, that the guys are using, and they're debating, hey, should we go public with our powers? And but at the same time, they're talking, and Nathan's just saying, I had the power to basically come back to life. He's talking about invisibility power. Meanwhile, they don't even realize the probation worker is in the stall in the bathroom behind them, listening.
And he don't give no shits.
No, he doesn't. And he's smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, how do they not know that someone's in there? Could you smell the cigarette? Like, it's like, is it like a casino where it's like the best ventilation system ever? Like, you never smell it.
Yeah, or it depends how smelly those toilets actually are.
Oh, wait, yeah. What if it's poop? Because he was pooping. Yeah. So maybe that was overpowering.
He had his little bookie
what did this man
there.
eat? What did he eat?
Oh,
no, thank
dear.
you.
He was in it for the long haul. He was like,
oh man,
he'd not finished that chapter.
Yeah. So later, Alicia asks Simon about Jessica, and he's like, it became kind of awkward because of her dad, the whole situation. So they ended it. And she's like, well, don't worry, you'll meet somebody else.
Oh, hint, hint, wink, wink. I'm here.
Oh, yeah. So he goes outside to find the press waiting for them. All of a sudden, the press is there. Boom. And he's like, oh my God, they know, everybody knows. And he tells Nathan, oh, you told them, didn't you? But they're like, no, he says I didn't. And then suddenly they see the probation worker walk by with a box, all cocky. And Nathan knows, he just knows on instinct. You told it, you know about our powers, and you told them. And he was like, yeah, it was me. And he goes, and you don't give a shit. He goes, nope, don't care. And he's like, I'm on my way to Antigua. And I've never heard of the place. Where is that?
Is it like, it's got to be in Europe, hasn't it? Somewhere like, my geography is so bad. I was going to say Spain.
That's even worse.
But maybe not.
Greece?
Apologies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somewhere.
If you know, comment. Let us know where Antigua is. I'm probably going to forget to look this up later.
Our geography.
Let's learn together.
Yeah.
Do it for us. So the gang discusses going into hiding. Like, should we go into hiding? And this woman shows up, the same woman who showed up for lactose kinesis guy, dairy guy, whatever you want to call him. And she, is like, hey, I can help you. We can make some money instead if you don't want to go into hiding. And they kind of all huddle together and they discuss. And Nathan turns around and looks at her and says, let's just say we hypothetically killed 2 of our probation workers and people found out about it. What would happen then?
Hypothetically.
It's just, well, hypothetically, if some people found out that, I would say that they were evil and you were protecting society. And he's like, okay, I can deal with that,
Yeah.
And everyone but Simon is in. Simon's like, I don't think we should go public with this.
Yeah.
Like, let's not do that.
Yeah, sensible, Simon. Sensible.
I mean, smart. She tells them that the press is now, so even though he's out, they're still calling them the ASBO 5. Even though there's only 4 of them that are going to be involved in this, right?
And Nathan makes it clear that he hasn't actually got an ASBO either. So really, it's the ASBO 3.
Oh man, that's right. But he is ready for fame, that is for sure, because the next thing we know, Nathan is waking up in bed in this hotel room. He's in a bra, for one thing, and then he's got 3 women who are there with him, and it's crazy. He's like, well, yeah, he's taking...
He looks kind of hot in that bra, though.
I mean, he wears it well, I guess.
Yeah.
With his lack of boobs, yeah, he wears it well. So, and the dairy guy outside in the hall is kind of getting blown off by Laura, the publicist. We finally got her name.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that won't be a factor later. Nathan goes to the bathroom in his hotel room, and Nathan is surprised to look in the mirror behind him, and Simon pops up out of invisibility. And he's like, oh my God. And he's like, I'm too famous to go home now. Like, I can't go home. I have to be in hiding.
Yeah.
And yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. And the bathroom looks like the bathroom in The Shining as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. Like the way that the bath, it's like set
gaudy
out. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good looking bathroom.
No.
It's like, I'm expensive, but I'm also gaudy.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely.
Yeah. So at a meeting, Laura asks, like, all right, are there anything hidden that might come up? Like, is there any like nude photos or anybody have, And Curtis was like looking at Alicia and says, I'll delete them. And
why has he still got them? That's the question.
I mean, that happened. They did just break up. Maybe just didn't think about it.
Yeah, we'll let him off.
Well, yeah. Nathan tells a story about hooking up with a girl and tripling, which I don't want to get into detail. Well, I'll tell you what it is. Okay, here it is. Tripling is what he says is when you're doing this, you puke, you and you at the same time.
Now, let us know if this has ever happened to you.
Or don't. Maybe don't tell us that.
I'm actually intrigued if
tell
this
a doctor,
is a thing,
please,
Justin.
because there's something wrong.
Like, has this happened? Like, is this an actual thing?
You can reach out to Chelley. Tell her. She'll tell me.
Come and tell me direct. Slip into my DMs.
Oh my God. I've tripled. Oh, no, thank you. I don't want details. All righty. Well, okay. So yeah. And Kelly looks at him and says, I shagged a monkey. And Nathan is correct. It says technically he was a gorilla, which is an ape.
Technically he was a gorilla.
Technically he was a gorilla.
Dear.
Oh man. So at a banquet, the gang kind of like they make fun of the dairy guy from afar. Like, oh, that's that guy. Is that the only thing you can do? And Nathan is like doing the most to embarrass this guy. It's pretty bad.
Standard
and you can see
Nathan.
You can just see like this guy's not going to be. You don't want to mess with him. So Laura asks if Nathan, hey, will you blow your brains out on TV tomorrow? And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
And I just wrote, my comment was twat. That's all I put, because he is one.
Yeah.
So Alicia tells the transplant girl, don't hurt Curtis. And the girl's like, I will try not to. I promise you. I'm going to try my hardest not to. And that seems to be okay, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they meet Daisy, who can heal people. And, she has to rub wherever ailment they have. She has to kind of rub it out, I guess you could say.
She gives it a good rub.
I mean, because this guy in a wheelchair shows up, she rubs his legs. And what's funny is that it almost seems like it didn't work because he falls. And I was like, oh, it didn't work. And then he gets right back up. I was
yeah.
I mean, he hasn't been walking, so of course he's going to fall at some point.
Exactly.
He doesn't have the muscle mass. So, yeah. The dairy guy comes home to find his new girlfriend is leaving him for someone with a better superpower than him. So he just, he takes the dairy in her system and kills her.
Yeah, as you do. Yeah, as you do.
He's like, you think I'm a nobody? You're nothing.
Yeah, and then he's like,
she's nothing.
And she's like, what's going on? Like, she can feel something inside her, and he's like, isn't he saying something like, that's the Greek yogurt you ate at lunch?
Yeah,
coming back up or something like that.
And then he knows the fact what it is. That's what's really creepy. Like he knows his dairy.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
He knows the difference.
Ooh. And later he reads an article about the healer girl Daisy, and he seems to be getting angry. I'm like, oh, watch out, Daisy. He's coming for you next. So Nathan finds pus coming out of his
yeah.
And Simon tells him to see Daisy. Go see Daisy. She'll heal you. I'm like, really? I don't know.
Maybe just go to the doctors.
Maybe just do the normal thing.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Dairy Guy watches, like he's walking through the crack in the doorway, and he sees that Daisy has milk, and I guess she's using it in her tea. I guess I don't know if she had tea or coffee. And Nathan comes into the room, and he's like, "Hey, Daisy, can you help me? Can you heal me? Because I don't know what happened, but somehow
something happened."
And he's like, "Can you help me down there?" And she's like, "I'm sorry, I can't. I don't do like sexually transmitted diseases.
STDs.
I don't do them
because of all the rubbing."
Yeah, and she's, "I don't. I would have to be rubbing people's genitals all the time, and I'm not doing that."
I think she just like the action, like a little rub, like down in the like private parts as well.
And he's kind of like, "Oh, yeah, I understand, whatever." And then he goes, "Oh, what's that over there?" And points at them like award. She was like, "Oh, yeah, that's my Mother Teresa Young Adult Award or whatever." And she's talking about it. And she turns towards it, and he's like pulling down his pants and getting his thing out, and like walks up to her. He's like trying to get her palm and like rub himself like it's gonna do anything.
So wrong.
But just as he grabs her hand, like all of a sudden she's like bubbling up at the mouth, foaming at the mouth with all this milk, and Dairy Guy got to her. And he's like, "Oh my God." And he kind of pulls back, but it makes her fall, and she impales herself on her Mother Teresa award.
I mean, that must have been some sharp award.
I mean,
caused a lot of damage.
It looked like a big icicle almost, It's like, damn, that's dangerous. Quit making pointy awards, guys.
Yeah.
People impale themselves all the time.
Danger to society.
Just make them round, and heavy. Make them blunt, but don't make them pokey. So yeah, it's not good. But Laura finds them like this, and she's like, "Oh my God." He goes, "I didn't do it. I swear to God, it was an accident." And it hops to that later on. Laura says, "Hey, the cops were satisfied that it was an accident, that it wasn't anything that happened." And she says, "But do not up like this again.
Yeah,
I will finish you."
She's had enough of him already.
Well, who hasn't? Like, my God. And later, he hangs out with Simon again, and apparently his d***'s cleared up
very quickly.
Very quickly. Did you take advice and go to the doctor? And
he must have done.
Miracle.
Yeah.
Or maybe he did get her hand on it, and it worked before she died.
Maybe. That's
That's possibly what happened.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
That makes it even worse.
That does. That's like, ooh, one last heal, the thing she didn't want to do. That's nice. Dang. Wow. Yeah.
I think you've got it there. I reckon that's what happened.
That's probably what happened. Anyway, so Simon goes invisible just as Alicia shows up to talk to Nathan. And she laments that the fame is pointless, and I don't like it anymore. And you know what? Simon was right. And she says, he said that picking up litter was the best time of his life,
Yeah.
And then she's thinking about it, and then she leaves, and then Simon reappears and says, "I never said that to her."
Something like he's like, "What? This has never happened." Yeah. So he gets a bit suspicious.
So he goes stealth and follows her all the way back to future Simon's hideout.
Yeah.
Where he shows up and sees her. He's looking around. He sees everything on the walls. He sees her sitting on the bed, and she's crying over the picture of her and Simon in Vegas. And he says, "When did we take that picture?"
Yeah.
He pops up, and she's like, "Oh my God."
It's so, imagine being Simon in that moment. You just haven't got a clue what's going on. Like, it would just be mind blowing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
See all these things you don't know about.
Did I suffer like head trauma? Like, you don't know what's going on. And so finally she goes, "Oh, this is the masked guys hangout."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, who is it?" And she goes, "You." And he's looking around in disbelief, and And it kind of hops to a little while later. I guess he's been sitting with it for a minute, and she explains, she's told him everything about what's happened and the future Simon coming back and whatnot. And she's like, I hope we can be together. Right. And of course, he's like, this is like Terminator when John Connor sent his dad back to make sure he gets pregnant with himself or whatever. And of course, he's going to talk sci-fi.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know what that is, but she tells him, like, I'm not sure what's going to happen next or when you're going to turn to this vigilante hero. But and then we cut back over to Laura telling the dairy guy, look, I got to let you go. I got too many clients now with superpowers, so I can't.
Better superpowers than
they're better than yours. And so he's like, oh, you feel this? It's the cheese you ate earlier, and I'm going to clog up your arteries with it. And he kills her.
It's brutal as well.
It is. And we go over to, I guess, a studio of some sort where Nathan is waiting in a tux to go live on TV to shoot himself in the head.
Yeah.
And the gang is sitting around, and Curtis's girlfriend asks, hey, do you want some of my sandwich? And he's like, no, I'm lactose intolerant. That cheese that's in your sandwich, basically.
Yeah.
I'm sure that won't be a factor later.
Yeah. I was like, how convenient.
Yeah. In the bathroom, something drips on Kelly and she freaks out. It's coming from the vent. And she's like, oh my God, what is this? But Alicia's in the stall and doesn't see it. She's like, what's up, Kelly? What's going on? But Kelly's silent. And so the next thing we know, the door opens and it's Dairy Guy looking at Alicia.
Dum, dum, dum.
Next, Simon gets a text to come to the hotel because I've got Kelly and Alicia. And so he's like, you gotta come. Just as Nathan shoots himself in the head on TV. Simon, Curtis, and Transplant Girl go to the bathroom to find milk on the ground and know that it was the milk guy that did this. And suddenly Transplant Girl teleports herself by accident to the hotel where Dairy Guy is wrapping Alicia up in plastic wrap into a chair.
Yeah. She kind of ends up on the bed, doesn't she? Like,
yeah, she's like, oh my God, what's going on?
Yeah.
After Nathan resurrects, Kelly walks up to him in the bathroom to say that Dairy Guy killed her. And he's going to kill Alicia next.
Yeah.
And that, of course, is going to piss off Nathan, right?
Yeah. 100%.
And, yeah. Curtis and Simon are racing to the hotel, and that's when Nathan shows up, and he tries to punch the Dairy Guy, but he gets stopped when the Dairy Guy uses his power to basically mess with, like, I don't know if he said something like spinal cord, or I don't know what he said.
Yeah, it says something like, it's something like, some like main cord that would basically register him as what he classes a vegetable for the rest of his life.
Catatonic.
So, yeah.
And Simon, like, he calls Nathan and they can't find him, and then they find him incapacitated, basically in that coma.
Yeah.
And then Simon finds Transplant Girl and Alicia both dead in the hotel room, and he looks enraged. It kind of gets scary, like, oh crap, this is where part of new Simon's coming in.
Yeah.
So Curtis finds Laura dead, and her bathtub's, because it's running over and into a hallway.
I didn't get the point of the.
I didn't remember the bathtub running
over. Time? No, I didn't understand that.
At least somebody did. But yeah, so Simon covers Alicia and stands up. He's on a mission to get the Dairy Guy, and who has just confronted Curtis in the hallway. And Curtis is like, I don't eat milk, sorry. And the Dairy Guy's like,
lactose free.
Yeah. And Dairy Guy, who's now going by Monsieur Grande Fromage, Mr. Big Cheese.
That is quite actually.
It's a good one.
I give him his due. Like, that is a good villain name.
Grande Queso. Senor Grande Queso. Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, so he has a knife instead, and he's going to stab Curtis, but he ends up stabbing Invisible Simon, who stepped in front of him, who says, you have to go back. You have to go back, Curtis. You have to go back to where before we were famous. You've got to stop this guy.
Yeah, because at this point, all of them are dead. All of them.
They're all dead. He's the only hope.
Curtis. Yeah.
Curtis does. He miraculously does, because he's like, and he focuses, I guess, somehow. He figures out how to focus it, and he goes back in time. All the way back to before the conversation in the bathroom that the probation worker heard. And they, because he sees him going to the bathroom, he's like, oh, good. I know what's going to happen now. And so he tells the gang, we have something we have to do. Cut to, we go to the dairy guy's house where he's just sitting in his house, messing around with things. And he just punches him. I presume that they killed him.
I'm presuming so too. Yeah.
They don't show it. They just show him punching him in the face. But
yeah. I wish they had showed it though.
Or at least said something.
Yeah, because
now he's or them burying the body or something.
Yeah, we've seen enough probation workers be killed off, buried. Why couldn't we just see one more?
Yeah,
person.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah.
Next thing we know, they are ending their community service. Can you believe this? It's what's crazy. They're ending their community service, and Simon says that he has had the best time of his life.
Oh, I believe that as well.
He made friends.
Yeah.
He made friends, and he cares about people, and now he kind of has almost pretty much a girlfriend in tow. And he got a lot out of this.
Yeah.
And superpowers. I mean, and the next thing we know, they are ending their community service. I already said this. Okay. Curtis says we made it out alive considering everything that's happened. We didn't get killed. Everything's good. Nathan says that I have nothing though. I have no place to live. I have no job. I have no skills or experience. The only thing I got going for me is that I'm immortal.
I mean, that's enough. Ish.
And so Kelly's like, anybody want to go get a drink? And Nathan's like, okay, sure. End of episode.
I love that. And that little zoom into like Nathan's orange suit with the blowback. Yeah, I love that.
That was great.
So cool.
So I only had one funny line because I was trying to write this in a hurry. And my favorite was when they were standing at the urinal.
Yeah.
And Nathan's named them off. And he says he's Captain Invincible. And he turns to Curtis and says, Mr. Backwards.
Yes.
And Curtis is like, that sounds like a come on now. Which is a horrible word, but that's what he said. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
And then he turns to Simon and calls him the invisible cunt. And he goes, why the invisible cunt? Because that's what you are.
Oh, yeah, I like that. So I had two, but one I won't repeat again. So I had the whole conversation about the tripled himself thing because I was just... but we won't bring that up again. But my other favourite line was the probation worker, obviously when he's sold them out to the press and whatever, and he's leaving with his little box, and he goes, so this is goodbye, so long, and fuck off.
Yes.
I love that. So I was just like, oh, I love that probation worker.
He probably got paid some money for telling them that
I
stuff.
think he got money, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, okay, so the best character of the episode. I didn't write this down, but I'm going to say, for me, the best character of this episode would be... Correct, I don't know. Who do you have?
So, I had, for this one, actually Curtis, even though I've moaned about him all the way through. I do think, like, he effectively saves them all. So, for me, he did what he needed to do in that moment, even though we haven't really we've only seen his power a little bit in this series, but at the end it mattered, and for that, yeah, favourite person.
I was thinking Curtis, but I was like, dude, is that a cop out? Because I don't know. For me, I was like, what,
yeah, but I also do love. Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, he did have like the lactose intolerance thing. He had like there's a lot of other factors to him in the episode that made him a little bit better. So
yeah, but also the villain. Like the milk guy, I thought he was great. Like I could have.
Oh yeah, because he was ridiculous. Like it is ridiculous power, but it worked. They made it work. Yeah. This stupid power.
It's like it's the most not stupidest thing, but like for a superpower, it's stupid. And just using that kind of power for evil, there's just something like scary and hilarious at the same time, and I kind of like that.
Yeah. My worst character for the episode was Laura, the publicist.
Oh, same. We had the same for that one.
Good.
Yeah. She was. What was the point?
Like, really?
What was
It's
the
all you're dropping
point?
people left and right, and you're not.
Yeah.
You're just going to drop this guy who started this all for you. Like,
Yeah.
that's not fair. That's
Yeah.
crappy. Don't do that to him.
No. I was
I
kind of
think
glad
that's
when
crap.
she got killed off.
Yeah,
To
and
be
you're like, oh,
honest.
you kind of saw that coming. Sorry, girl. Don't mess with people with superpowers. You don't throw people away like they can't do anything to you. They'll figure out a way to do something to you.
Yeah.
And he did. I would give this episode probably 3.5 lightning bolts. Not my favorite, but it is the most memorable thing is the dairy guy. That's the most memorable thing I ever remember about this. Like, as far as like one of the villain superpowers of the entire series of the show, that was one of the main ones I remembered because I thought it was so ridiculous. So
yeah, I agree. 3.5. I don't think it's an okay ending. It does set things up potentially for another series. It kind of like shows you some of the things that you've heard about with like Alicia and Simon, but it's not a strong, solid ending, really, is it?
Yeah.
It
just kind of was like, here you go.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole thing didn't happen at the same time. It was one of those episodes where like nothing even mattered because it didn't even happen.
but the tragic thing as well is obviously Simon and Alicia have obviously had that conversation, but obviously now time has been rewound. That conversation hasn't happened. So that's like sad in itself. They haven't, they've gone backwards now.
Well, maybe he goes ahead and has it with her again anyway, just to have it. He might have. He's the type of person I think would do that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Possibly.
Because if they rewind time, they don't remember what happened, right?
Yeah.
I think.
That's true.
So, yeah.
He would, though. Because he was there.
I think so.
He's the only one that remembers. It's like gaining a memory and not actually being, like you just kind of, I remember being there. Yeah,
because he kind of like puts that hood up at the end as well. Like he does remember, like this is who he's got to become now. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
What do you think, rewatchers? Did you enjoy this episode? What do you think about the dairy villain? Dairy villain?
Dairy villain.
Lactokinesis? Yeah. What'd you think about that? What'd you think? Tell us. Tell us on Blue Sky, on TikTok.
Yeah.
Comment on this YouTube video. Comment on the audio app you're listening to us on. Do that. Please do it.
Let us know.
Yeah. And reach out to Chelley, Tales of Point Horror Book Club on Instagram. Find her there. Read some books. Have some fun. Yeah. Look in the show notes. There's more information there. And wait for the episode 7 of Series 2 to come up later, probably in December, because we want to get closer to Christmas to do that.
Festive.
Get all festive with it. Might as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening and stay tuned for another season of another show coming up soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.